Hey there, hi there, ho there, Cybermites and fellow Avengers fans. Today we're going to be looking at the Revoltech Marvel Avengers Ultron action figure. Let's start by looking at the packaging. As you can see, it comes in that classic Revoltech box with a big window which shows off the figure rather nicely, along with a picture of what figure is in the box. The back of the box has photos galore of the figure in action. It's got photos of the different ways the eyes can look, the different head movements, also the different articulation and the poses that you can get the figure into. The bottom of the box has something in Japanese about the ball joints, I think. I don't know. Probably says something, be careful when posing because the ball joints always pop out. And finally, it lets you know what accessories comes with it. Now, moving on to the sides of the packaging, we get some logos, and we get some pictures of the figure again, and then what figure it is, and the Avengers logo down at the bottom. Don't even get me started on the bottom of the packaging. Has a bunch of stuff in Japanese, don't know what it says, probably legal stuff, just like every figure box has. And then finally, the top of the box. Ooh, so exciting! We've got the Revoltech logo, the Avengers logo, and then finally the figure, what it is, Ultron. Now, here he is. Here's Ultron in all his plastic pubescent prettiness, whatever that means. I don't know, you see what I did there? Who knows? Anyway, let's take a look at the figure, shall we? Here we go. Take a look. Look at the sculpt, look at the paint, look at all the joints. Exciting, exciting. We'll get into it more later on in the review. As you can see, Ultron stands about 7 inches high. Now the time has come to look at the accessories. Ultron comes with 4 hands, the 2 fisted hands he was in the box with, and the 2 open hands, like he's firing a repulsor blast. Of course, he comes with instructions. Can't read them, but thank God for the pictures. He also comes with this energy blast that goes around his repulsor hand. He also comes with a very strong and sturdy flight stand. And last but not least, the thing I will never use, the eye pick. What is an eye pick, you may ask? Well, it's the thing that when you pop off his head, you stick in his head, in the eyes, to adjust the eyes so he can make them looking left or right or straight or whatever. I just keep his eyes basic. This is how you do it, actually. You stick it right there in his eyes, and you move him around, and if you want him to go left or right, or etc. Now, just a quick note before we get into articulation. The Revoltech ball joints. I am not a fan. Never have been, never will. To me, whenever you're posing, they just pop off, and you got to put them right back on. They're just a pain. So, that's just my main gripe with all Revoltech figures. Well, let's start with the head. You already saw me pop it off and adjust the eyes. Now, you can see it's got an extended neck so it can go up, down, side to side, do the 360 exorcist twist. Now, moving on to the arms, you can lift them up and the ball joint broke. Ball joint came off, of course! Take 2 on the arms. Now, yes, you can move them in like that, up. They can be pushed all the way around. Look how timid I am. I don't want the ball joint to fall out again. Anyway, it can go all the way around 360. Ultron has a great ab crunch. He can really bend forward. And of course, the joint fell off again. Thanks, Revoltech. Thanks. I love... And there goes again. Okay, as I was saying, he's got a great ab crunch. He can really bend forward far. You can almost get him into a complete ball. It's really amazing. I love his ab crunch. Now to the leg articulation. It's got double jointed knees so it can go all the way back. The leg can kick up like that. Look at that. And it can kick out. And finally, he's got great articulation in the feet. His feet can go up or down. He's got a little toe articulation. Not to mention, he's got ankle pivot. Now just look at some of these articulated poses you can get him into. Oh, and there's that blaster piece that goes around his hand I was telling you about earlier. But look at these poses. They really are amazing. This figure, except for the ball joints, but I'm biased, is really amazing. Now, is that a face that only a mother could love? Or an Iron Man? Now here's the Ultron figure standing next to the Marvel Legends Iron Man. What do you think about the scale? I think the scale's alright. So we come to the end of my review of the Revoltech Ultron action figure. So overall, what do I think about this figure? Well, that's a tough one. Don't get me wrong, I really like this figure. It's just those dang ball joints. Whenever I move it, they always just seem to pop out. I mean, you may have better luck than me. I just can't stand the Revoltech joints. But I have to say, this is the best Ultron action figure in this scale. It's better than the Marvel Legends. I even think it's better than the SH Figure Arts. So if you have a chance to get one, I do recommend it. It does look great posed. So if you have a chance to pick one up, definitely go pick one up. Anyway, this is cybermanbill saying, when the spotlight shines, be in it.
Subscribe!
What are you doing not subscribing to Cyberman Bill? Do it now!